Brooke, one of the issues I think that a lot of people are seeing is that this is not just a war on the ground, right? This is a war on multiple fronts, including when it comes to information and education that younger Americans are getting about the incident that happened on October 7th, including the Holocaust. How do you, suggest tackling this issue so that people are getting the right information about what Hamas is as an organization and how to stop anti-Semitism that we're seeing?
There is an incredible amount of misinformation happening and being spread on social media. And really, the onus is on the social media companies to make sure that blood libels do not continue to be spread across the internet against the Jewish people and the Jewish state. Because what we are seeing is the conflict happening thousands of miles away being used as an excuse to then target Jewish people in the diaspora, whether you're a Jewish student on campus. For example, we just filed a lawsuit against the Nevada school district because a young, autistic, nonverbal Jewish boy had a swastika carved into his back. That is the unfortunate reality right now for Jewish people around the world, that a conflict that was started by a designated terrorist group is now being used as a rallying call for radicalized students and radicalized elements of our society to attack Jews around the world. And make no mistake, this has nothing to do with politics. This has everything to do with civil rights of a minority community and everything to do with Jew hatred. That's what it is. It is pure evil. It is anti-Semitism. It is Jew hatred.
Yeah, Shahar, I'm just going to have you weigh in on that.
You talk about the re-education and the fact that TikTok has become the major tool of influence in our younger generation's education, and that's utter abomination. The level of, I'll just call it ignorance, but it goes far beyond and touches the points of malice, is unfathomable. And when you talk about re-education, I really want to put the focus on what's happening within Palestinian society. I mentioned Eitan Yahalomi before, the 12-year-old boy who was kidnapped into Gaza. He came out just yesterday and repeated some of the atrocities that he's been going through, including the ordeal of being hit by many Gazans, ordinary innocent Gazan civilians on the street as they were taking him into Gaza. Palestinian society has to go through a process of re-education, denazification, and de-radicalization if it ever to join the community of nations. And the steps that Israel is taking at the moment is just the first step in that direction, and that's removing Hamas as a viable force in the southern part of Israel and completely demilitarize the region that has been infested with unbelievable weaponry and infrastructure. Only yesterday, we found a photo of an innocent baby holding an RPG, AK-47, and a knife put on top of him and taking picture. This is what Palestinians view as the future.
And Brooke, on a more positive note, there have been a lot of famous Americans, Jews and Christians who have been over in Israel. Ivanka Trump and her husband, Jared Kushner, Jerry Seinfeld. I know on an evangelical visit, Mike Huckabee, the former governor of Arkansas, were there.